No one warned us that aging would just change our bodies. It will also change how we see ourselves. And if you have been questioning your worth lately, this conversation is for you. The problem isn't your body. Unrealistic beauty standards. It is what it is at this point. What's up, ladies? My name is Rosie, and I make content for women over 40 to accept their current body and rebuild the self-esteem, confidence, and style they have been missing, so that they can finally look in the mirror and be proud again without losing a single pound. Let's do this. Aging has a quiet way of shaking the foundation of who we thought we were. Your body feels unfamiliar. Your emotions feel louder. Your confidence feels thinner. And suddenly you start wondering, who am I becoming? And why do I feel so far away from the woman I used to recognize? Here's the truth. Nothing is wrong with you. You are not losing yourself. You are just transitioning. We were taught without ever being told that our worth was tied to how youthful, small, or pleasing we could be. So when perimenopause shows up with all its symptoms like brain fog, weight changes, fatigue, or a face that looks different, our self-worth takes a hit. But self-worth is not something that you lose. It's something that needs updating from time to time. The problem isn't your body. It's the outdated definition of worth you've been carrying. So for women over 40, let's explore why we see the things that we don't like. The first misconception that distorts us is that aging is bad. I don't think nobody, if we're honest, wants to raise their hand and say, yay, I'm ready to get older. I'm ready to get slower and weaker. And ultimately, if something happens, someone has to take care of me or I have to go in a home. Nobody is raising their hand for that. But that is the natural progression of life, right? It's nothing we can do about it. If we don't face it, that means we are what? In the ground, dead, right? My goal and what I like to, think about as I am aging, I want to age gracefully. That is my goal. So that's why I am changing up some things, that I wasn't doing in my 20s and 30s to, make sure that I am aging gracefully. Like weightlifting. That is something that I keep preaching about that we need to, for our bones, to make sure that we stay strong and can get up off the ground and different things like that. We need to exercise, right? Part of that is the weight training portion. But again, going back to the aging gracefully, it's all about your mindset, right? Switching it to not thinking it's bad because it's nothing we can do about it. But what do you want to do to make sure that it's a good journey, right? That you're still enjoying it, because it's going to happen no matter what we do. Another self-perception distortion would be social media filters. Now, I never was a fan of them. And so I had a new videographer one time, and he put a filter on it. And I noticed it immediately. I'm like, what is that? I roll with it because I feel like when you sometimes had new people, they had new ideas, and some things you nix out and X out, but then some things you're like, okay, let me just try it. But I roll with it. But like I said, I noticed it, and I'm like, for me, I'm all about accepting at this age. This is what I look like, right? With no makeup, nothing. This is what I look like. So if you see me on the street, you're going to see me in this same fashion. So I never understood why, you use this. I mean, I guess because half of the people on social media, they'll never see you in real life. But I never think like that. I'm just like, okay, this is what it is. This is my face. And it's nothing. What am I going to do about it? Unless I want to get surgery or something. This is what it is. Like I said, I'm all about self-acceptance for like everything. If I want to change something, I'm going to change it. If not, I'm just going to accept it and be like, let's roll with it. It's what it is. But I get it. Some people are not there. And it's okay that they want to have that on there to give them a more softer look, to hide some of the blemishes and stuff like that. It's a journey, right? Everybody doesn't arrive or want to even arrive, at the same place as another person. So I definitely get it. But it is a distortion that women over 40 face. Unrealistic beauty standards. You can't have no wrinkles. Now, how in the world are you going to age? That's why I say it's unrealistic. How are you going to age and not ever get wrinkles? How are you going to ever age and not have gray hairs? Like, I am so happy now that women and men are embracing the gray hair. Oh my God, I love it. Gray hair men's beards, gray hair, in women's hair. They're not dyeing it anymore. And it makes, now I'm talking about the men, okay? It makes them look so distinguished. And I love to see it for them. It's just unrealistic, right? That they are putting us in these boxes. And I'm like, come on. Like, I don't know if you're like me. As I get older, I just don't have the energy for this distortion and fakeness. I'm just like, it is what it is. Another one, no cellulite. Like, sometimes you're going to have the dimples, right? It is what it is at this point. Everybody has something that they don't like about themselves. People talk about droopy breasts. Women have had kids, If you don't get surgery to get them back perky, they're going to droop over time as you age. For me, give me a good push-up bra and let me go on. That's how I'm rocking over here. Like, some things, it's normal that they are going to, droop. Another one, you gotta be a size 0 in order to love yourself, to be visible. And again, as we age, and sometimes even before, people have been struggling with their weight forever. That's not the case. You have to change all of that and say, I can dress this body regardless of whatever size it is and look good. I have seen it so many times from plus size women. And I remember one time I used to get stuck because I'm not a plus size woman, right? And so when I would talk to women and try to encourage them about it, they used to be like, well, it's nobody out there, that I can, look at and take advice from. And I started on a mission to find women that are plus size that are killing it. And I need to shut these women down because it is so many people now. All you have to do, I just realized that they were not looking. Because if you look at so many women on social media that I love their style, their plus size, and they are killing it. And I'm like, yes, yes, yes. Even on TV. The first season, the styling was okay, but I'm telling you, they must have got to upgrade on that budget. That second season, I just love whoever was styling her. Did a fantastic job. And that's the thing, if you're ever struggling with some part or something, look for inspiration. And that's the thing, then you can mimic their outfit choices or whatever to get you to feel good about yourself. That's my recommendation. And another one is that, you always have to be put together. Every time you go out the house, you can't be seen slipping. That's for the birds too, as I get older. Yes, I show up looking nice, but sometimes it's just I'm not feeling it today. And I always laugh and say, I can get myself together with the best of them, but then sometimes the homeless self shows itself a little, and I'm okay with that, right? I remember it was a guy at my job that, I used to always show up, professional. And he said, I would have to catch you early in the morning to see you slipping. And I just said to myself, I didn't say it to him, don't put your unrealistic expectation on me. People, I don't always look like this. I don't. And for you to think that, you always supposed to come out, makeup, all this stuff, that's not me all the time. Yes, I can do it, but then it's regular me too that I love, And so that's what I'm saying. You have to set your own standards of beauty and what you are going to go by, because other people will come in and chime in, and then you'll be like, oh, I got to do this all the time. No. Do what you want to do, that makes you happy. As long as you're not depressed, and, who cares? Figure out what works for you and then live your life accordingly. Another one is the silent struggle of comparing your body to your younger self. Sometimes we are not even asking for this, trauma to be brought to us. If you are on social media and you are on Facebook and all of a sudden they will pop up, this was you in 2016. Post a pic of how you are now in 2026. What? I was having a great day until you brought this up. And I'm looking, maybe 20 pounds lighter than what I currently am. And now you done messed up my whole mindset because of this daggone picture. But again, you have to take it on the chin and, move accordingly, right? As long as you can ask yourself these questions am I healthy? Am I happy where I am? And if you answer those questions, yes, yes, or no, no, then make some adjustments. But don't let society make you think that you are supposed to look like you did in your 20s and 30s. Don't do it. Then you have the emotional toll of the perimenopause symptoms that shift us, like irregular periods, hot flashes, night sweats, insomnia, mood swings, anxiety, brain fog, vaginal dryness, decreased libido, weight changes, joint pain, fatigue. I'm done naming them because it's starting to get depressing with all these symptoms. But those do take an emotional toll on us in our aging process, right? So we do have to be aware of that. The next would be the internal dialogue of self-criticism. We say things like, you have let yourself go. I don't like my arms. My stomach is huge. I can never stay on track with a plan. I can't go out and let them see me like this. And another one would be how historically the societal pressures has ingrained a negative body image on us. A lot of times we see things like, if you don't look like this anymore, then you have missed the beauty mark and you are now invisible as an aging woman. And that could be the furthest from the truth, We have not missed the mark. You are good as you want to be. If you want to put forth the effort to feel beautiful, if you want to put forth the effort to, age gracefully, you can do that. You don't have to listen to that. You are the captain of your own ship. However you want, or the route that you wanted to sail, you can do that. You are in complete control. You can run your own course and dismiss what the societal, historical pressures are on women over 40. You are not invisible. Aging as a portal where your new self emerges. We have to not frame aging as the end, but start looking at it as a journey to self-discovery, right? Or you can frame it as shedding old skin. Sometimes I sit and think, and I'm like, girl, you are in midlife. Who would have ever thought that you would be busting out your clothes and wanting to lose weight? That was never a struggle of mine. But here I am, going on this journey, right? And all we can do, because we have never traveled this road before, is to roll with the punches and see where this road leads us, right? That's all we can do. And just sit back and think, right? And laugh when we do. Think about the older days. But enjoy this journey and just continue to make the best of it. I also think that the hormonal shifts that we are not a big fan of can lead to a deeper connection with our physical self if we allow it. Like, for example, the fatigue. It's annoying sometimes because I'm like, Lord, I'm tired again. But if I know I got somewhere to go, I just talk to myself like, girl, let's go take this nap for half an hour to an hour because we know we got to go to this concert later on. I just make it a part of my day. Pencil it in, okay? Roll with the punches. The brain fog. I try to help myself out when I can. Not to just leave something somewhere, because I'm like, girl, put it back where it's supposed to be, because your butt is not going to remember where it is if you don't put it back now. So just setting myself up for success. Let's call it that. But it's really the brain fog. I'm going to forget like where I put it or where I'm going, or the irregular period, right? I just be like, if I'm going on vacation, let me throw these pads in here, because I never know when Mary is going to come pay me a visit. So it's, again, not to get frustrated about aging. Roll with the punches. All we can do is embrace the wisdom and strength that comes with this stage of life, and keep challenging the narrative of decline. And it's such a bad thing. Dressing your unique now. Style beyond the scale. Doing closet purges that, will reveal the things that no longer serves you, or your evolving body, or your personal style. No one likes to get rid of pieces. I get it. I don't either. But if they no longer serve you, and it will save you time when it's time to get dressed, because you're not shifting through all of these clothes that don't fit your current body, it will save you a lot of frustration. So we have to do those closet purges every now and then. Another thing would be being aware of your problem areas, right? And finding fabrics, cuts, silhouettes that work with your evolving perimenopause aging body, right? One of my problem areas is my stomach. So I like to focus and buy items that, are high-waisted, wrap dresses, some of the things that when I'm feeling a certain type of way about my belly, I can still show up as my best, right? And don't have to worry about, pulling and tugging and not feeling good, because I have these items in my wardrobe that I can pull and, make me feel good and put together. Remembering your magnificent self. Mindset confidence. You should have some type of daily routine that dismisses and catches that negative self-talk and reposition it as positive, so you can, dismiss all of that negativity, because it comes when you least expect it, and we all get caught by it. But we can be armed with things that we have, if affirmations, if working out makes you get in a better mood, whatever it is, right? We have to have those techniques in our toolbox so we can use them when needed. So maybe when you are triggered in a dressing room, or if you're getting dressed, you have that one affirmation that you have in your mind on repeat that you can say and get yourself, snap yourself out of it and get yourself back into a positive state. So that could look like focusing on what your body does instead of what it looks like. Also, we can focus on a holistic well-being, like our sleep, what we eat, and, with the movement, with the exercising. That way, we are not just thinking about just one thing. We're thinking of it as a whole, and that would help us to a better path of self-acceptance. Let me give you something to try. Tonight, instead of scanning your body for something wrong, I want you to ask yourself this question. What does this version of me need more of right now? Not discipline, not control, not punishment. Maybe she needs rest or softness or permission to slow down. That one question begins to build self-worth from the inside without forcing acceptance before you are ready. I work with women over 40 every day who thought their confidence would come back once their body changed. But what actually changed everything was when they learned how to stop abandoning themselves during transition. Aging isn't failure of your body. It's a request for a new relationship with yourself. When you stop measuring worth by appearance and start honoring the woman you're becoming, you speak with yourself with more patience. You stop waiting to feel good enough. You dress with intention instead of hiding. You feel pride when you catch your reflection. This isn't about loving every change. It's about staying with yourself through the changes. If this resonates, I would love to hear from you. Like this video, leave a comment, and let me know what part of this season has been the hardest for you. Subscribe so you will never miss any weekly conversations about style, confidence, and life after 40. And if you are ready to go deeper, I created an assessment called Is Your Inner Critic Running the Show? It's a powerful first step in rebuilding self-worth in this season. Well, that's all I have. As I always leave you, we have 20 to 30 good summers left, and we are not going to waste them. Until next time. Want more clarity and confidence? Then don't stop here. Your breakthrough starts with one scan. Take the free Is Your Inner Critic Running the Show assessment and see where you really stand.